This program is brought to you by Montefrio Garden Resort, your Highland escape.
Ventosa Law Office of Attorney Jose Vicente C. Ventosa III. For appointments, please call 0922 Ventosa or 0922-8368672. Callers Flower Shop, Rigodon West for wellness, events, sports, and trainings.
Mabuhay.
Mabuhay and madalinaw. Welcome to episode
ABCD.
Yes,
Episode
today is March 1, 2026, alas 5 ng hapon, Sunday.
Yes, ang bilis ng panahon, no? And of
Oo.
course, this is your host, Carlo Doller, CD.
And of course, AB, Attorney Blue, and welcome to AB.
CD.
Ayan, oo. So, smarts na yun, Carl, no? Murag, daghan na yun yung mga mag-start na, no? Na mga activities para sa ating araw ng Davao for this month of March.
Seems na, attorney, bibo talaga yung magiging outcome sa opening ng araw ng Dabaw. Especially that malapit na rin yung sabihin na lang natin yung 3D mapping ng City Hall of Davao na naging kulay puti na.
Yes, oo. And that na presentation doon sa City Hall, di ba, Carl?
Yes, it's exactly, no? Maybe anticipated naman yan every year for the festivities sa araw ng Davao, attorney. But right before we go on with our presentation, we like to remind everyone that we are being streamed over the Kadangpan Digital Facebook page, YouTube channel, and the Kadangpan Digital Network Facebook page. And attorney?
Yes, at the Davao Lawyer Facebook page and Davao Lawyer YouTube channel.
Yes, so right before that, our celebration of the 89th Araw ng Davao is opening. I think this is the continuation sa atong ginabuhat nato, no? Just like last week na gina-feature nato ang mga kandidata sa Mutya ng Dabaw. And of course, we had already shown our top 5 picks for each of us kung kinsay deserving na Mutya. But remember, the top 5 Mutya ng Dabaw candidates that we chose does not affect the official results, which will be happening on March 20, 2026 at USEP Gymnasium.
Gymnasium,
it is the creme a la creme for those anticipated beauty enthusiasts kung kinsa may deserving sa mamamahimong successor ni Attorney Rebekah Gail Celis, the concurrent
Yes.
2025.
Uy, Carl, parang doon sa ating top 5, meron tayong dalawang common, no, na napili, no? Si number 1, yung CPA lawyer, tsaka kinsa tong ganing isa ka number pod. Oo, so tingnan natin kung ano ba, magtugma ba yung ating mga predictions, ating mga picks sa March 20.
But right before we will do our special features interviews sa ating mga Mutya, I don't know if you have a fond memory when you had participated, if you would reminisce way back kung asa nakaparticipate in any event of Araw ng Dabaw in the past years, attorney?
Yes. Oo, para sa atong mga viewers diya, no, pwede mo mag-comment. O sabi inyong kanang pinaka-remarkable inyong na-remember or kinsa ba tong inyong mga ka-date ato mga panahon na ang inyong kauban sa celebration ng ating Araw ng Davao, because 100 years na, no, ang ato ang City Hall mo na nga naata siya special show, gi-color siyang puti o daghan kay tagkatikaran karong bulan sa Marso, di ba, CD?
Yes, oo. So how time flies, no, na repaint naman yung mga nicks, cranks and crannies. I do not recall very detailed, Pero for
Mm.
sure that gibalik na, ni-restore na back to its original color. Cause likely, dugay-dugay na ni siya, no? So, I cannot remember what year nga gipinturahan through katong sa light yellow and maroon nga
Mm.
sa City Hall. Pero right now, in commemoration sa 100 years, no, it seems that they wanted to restore to its original beauty, attorney, itong City
Katong
Hall.
oo. So mura na tag na ay White House diri sa Davao, dili lang dito sa
Exactly,
Amerika.
we had our own White House,
Oo.
kumbaga. But that's one of
Yes.
the oldest buildings that
Mm.
it really reaches 100 years, kumbaga, attorney.
Oo, oo. So punong-puno talaga ng tradisyon at mga memories yung ating City Hall na yan. Kaya wag niyong kaligtaan, no, na manood kahit isang beses lang sa full month of March. Meron daw yan siyang daily dyan na show, di ba? CD.
Yeah, it's exactly what we are anticipating now. But right before we continue with our friends na for the interview, for those who are watching the replay, please comment po kung saan po kayo nakatira, because we needed to be specific kung saan kayo. Not only good evening, but where are you watching? Wherever your time zone you may be, please do comment, and we will try our best na makabasa during our program. Diba, attorney?
Yes, oo, kasi hopefully maintindihan din natin yung dialect or language ninyo kasi baka hindi natin maintindihan. But sige lang, we will try our best to also translate it kung hindi natin maintindihan, di ba, CD?
Yes. And we would like to greet muna dun sa mga nakatutok last week, no? Yung sa taga New Bataan, Davao de Oro. Hello, maayong hapon, maayong gabi.
Uy, kamusta mo diha sa New Bataan?
Yes, si Nerliu Leon, then another, Maricel Braulio, Mary Jean Lozano, Zeska Angelica Famador, Sofia Famador, and to the rest, maayong hapon kaninyong tanan. Thank you for watching our episode last week kung asa
Ayan,
ginamit ng mga Mutya ng Davao 2026 candidates.
Ayun, So what do you have in store for this afternoon, CD? Unsay atong ilang ma-expect sa ato ang episode karon?
Maybe this is one of a lifetime na syempre up close and personal with the concurrent Mutya ng Dabaw candidates for 2026. So likely it's the part 1 na atong i-feature. It seems that stating the obvious, yung mga nakalantaw from last week's episode, mga fans ba yan ni Angela Famador of representing Barangay Lubugan, Toril, Davao City.
Yes.
So I will not make this prolong. So we will show you right now the interview with which we are about to witness. Let's roll this clip. Mayong adlaw, mabuhay ug madayaw gikan sa dakbayan sa Dabaw. And just recently nahuman na gyud ang press presentation sa Mutya ng Dabaw 2026 dinhi sa Brisa Ayala Malls Activity Center sa dakbayan sa Dabaw. And of course, we are joined one of the contenders representing Barangay Lubugan, Toril, Davao City, Miss Angela Famador. Mabuhay ug madayaw.
Mabuhay madayaw.
Yes, so I have joined Mutya ng Davao 2026, and if ever you will be given a chance to win, what is your advocacy that you will bring to the Dabaweños?
Okay, so I joined Mutya ng Davao 2026 with a deeper purpose, no? I also joined, in 2022, I also joined Miss Philippine Expo located in Tokyo, Japan. So there I shared my advocacy for indigenous people. There I wore a Filipiniana gown inspired by the Matigsalog tribe. And there I realized that it is very powerful, no, to share our stories, especially to me kasi I was living in Japan. I lived there for almost more than a decade, and that also inspired my advocacy here in Davao City, because there I realized from my experience, after winning the crown of Miss Philippine Expo Tokyo, I got the privilege to collaborate with fellow Filipino creatives and entrepreneurs, and in that way I help promote their businesses, promote their art, promote their paintings, gowns, you know. So in here, my advocacy, it centers around women empowerment and the youth here in our city, and in that way I can educate them about social media literacy. That social media, we can use the power of social media when it comes to like promoting their art, promoting their business, and that also boosts Davao City's economic growth, you know, and that is really the essence of my advocacy here on joining Mutya ng Dabaw.
So, having been said, that resonated right now for this year's batch. What is the experience bonding with your fellow sister candidates in some of the activities that you might able to join, and what can we expect from you?
I always look forward to the activities, no? This is only just the beginning, and I want to get to know more of the girls better, because it's really a fast-paced schedule for us. So I want to get to know them each a little more better, and really just, you know, enjoy the journey of joining here in Mutya ng Davao 2026.
If you would describe Davao City in one word, what will it be?
Davao City is a compassionate city, because compassion, it means really is to see, to hear, and to feel, to share the feeling of home for all of the Davaoenos.
Mayong adlaw, mabuhay o madayaw gikan sa dakbayan sa Dabaw. And of course, we are here once again for another edition of Kadangpan interviews together with one of the candidates for Mutya ng Dabaw 2026. Of course, state your name, age, and where do you represent?
Mabuhay ug madayaw. My name is Malia Francis Maculando Wickert. I am 23 years of age, representing Barangay Bunawan proper.
Yes, why have you decided that you joined the Mutya ng Dabaw 2026, and what is your advocacy if ever you will win?
Well, recently I just became a registered pharmacist, and it's always been in my heart to serve the public health. And that is part of my advocacy, is to promote Butika sa Bukid, because I feel for those who live far away, but they are scared to express how they feel inside physically. And I'm a very strong advocate to improve health.
Yes. So, having been said, no, but how is the feeling that you have involved in some schedule of activities together with your fellow sister and Mutya candidates?
I am so excited to have the sisterhood and to learn more about each other.
Yes. If given you would describe Davao City in one word, what will it be?
Life, because life is really here. I mean, the people here, the culture, the traditions, and of course the food. It really makes Davao create so much life.
Yes. And what inspires you of joining Mutya ng Dabaw for this year?
This year, I actually have a plan to pursue my clinical pharmacy degree, but that is not until June. So I realized I have this time and I have a purpose in my heart. And I think that this platform is a beautiful purpose for many Dabaoenas to call for action to improve the livelihoods of fellow Dabaoenas. And that is why I decided to join this pageant. Thank you.
Mayong adlaw, mabuhay ug madayaw gikan sa dakbayan sa Davao. And we're here once again, of course, with another interview together with one of the Mutya candidates na Resbacker from 2024. Let's all welcome Miss Christine Bermudo. Mabuhay ug madayaw.
Mabuhay ug madayaw.
Yes, so glad to see you again after 2 years na?
Yes, sir. 2
Okay,
years.
karon mag-ask ko unsa nakapaghat sa imo why you have joined again the Mutya ng Dabaw for this year.
I decided to join again because when the work is not finished, then neither is the journey. As I have said 2 years ago, may not have been my time, but that experience gave me clarity and direction. So I come back here stronger and now clearer in my purpose because I am here not to prove myself, but to offer my best version in service of Davao.
Yes, if given, once again, na for this year, kung palaran, what is your advocacy again that you would like to bring for our fellow Dabaweños?
As a lawyer, I've seen firsthand how many children are unaware of their rights. And so my advocacy, called Batang My Boses program, I aim to conduct legal literacy campaigns in schools and barangays in order to empower children for them to be aware of their rights and the laws that protect them. Because I believe that when children learn about their rights and the laws that protect them, we empower them to speak up and break the cycles of abuse and injustice. And a child with a right is a child with a future.
Yes. So you made aware that some of your fellow sister candidates are some of them risk backers rapod last year. But how's the feeling, of course, that you have met, of course, once again with your fellow candidates from 2 years ago, and now nailan na po nimo ang mga kapwa batch nimo for this year?
Actually, I'm very happy and I'm very proud. It's really an honor to stand alongside empowered Dabaweñas, and that's why I'm here. As an empowered Dabaweña myself, I think it's time and it's my responsibility to serve Davao and give back to the city that raised me.
Yes. If you would describe Davao City in one word, what is it and what it resembles to your life and as well as the situation that you are in right now?
It would be hope. Davao has always stood behind its people as they work toward a better future, and I am a product of that same belief. I come from a family with not so much, but Davao gave me opportunities. They gave me a way forward with education, so I put hard work to walk through it, because when a city believes in you first, you learn to believe in yourself, and that is Davao for me.
You kindly invite our friends who will be watching for your schedule of activities for next month.
Okay, for next month, I am inviting everyone to please join us, see all of these beautiful girls, and I really look forward to all of your faces, to meeting all of you, and to really connect, to get to know you a little better. And also me, I'd like to share myself with you as well, and let's be friends maybe in the future. Thank you.
Yes, everyone watching, I humbly invite you guys to visit the events that we have planned. This is a very special year for Davao kasi it is the 100th year anniversary for the new look of City Hall and for the founding of City Hall. And I think it's going to be exciting and fun, so please come and enjoy the fun.
I invite everyone to follow our journey. We have a lot of exciting activities. We will showcase a lot of Davao, and surely you will love Davao. And our coronation night will be on March 20, so I hope to see you there.
Alright.
That is part one of the interviews that I had conducted together with our candidates attorney.
Oo. So, meron doon ang nauna si Miss Famador sa Lubugan, representing Barangay Lubugan. Si Miss Wickert, asa to siya? Bunawan? Bunawan ba to yung represent? And Miss, si Attorney Bermudo, ayun. And what struck me is yung kanilang mga iba't ibang description or characterization of Davao City in one word. Si Miss Famador, sabi niya, sa to compassionate ang Davao City. Si Miss Wickert, life is here. Og si Attorney Bermudo, ang iyang describe sa Davao is hope. So maganda rin iba't ibang mga pananaw nila, CD, ano?
Exactly. This is just the first part, but of course, we will reserve some other interviews from the other Mutya candidates for our next episode, Attorney.
Yes.
But of course, Attorney, is there anything you'd like to say?
Siguro let's just enjoy the celebration. Let's invite our friends and families, or yung mga ibang hindi pa, ang tagal-tagal na hindi umuwi ng Davao or first time pumunta ng Davao, punta na kayo dito sa Davao kasi safe naman dito, masaya. Masarap din yung ating mga pagkain. Marami tayong mapapasyalan.
Yes. If you just join us, this is the first part of our episode 4 of ABCD, Attorney Blue and Carlo Doller. So, Attorney, we will have a short break muna because we wanted to have a quick break. We will be right back after these few reminders. Please stay with us. This program is brought to you by Montefrio Garden Resort, your Highland escape.
Ventosa Law Office of Attorney Jose Vicente C. Ventosa III. For appointments, please call 0922 Ventosa or 0922-83-68672. Colors Flower Shop, Rigodon West for wellness, events, sports, and trainings.
Watch Attorney Blue Ventosa every Friday night in the program ABC, Anuncio, Batas at Cooperativa, 7 p.m. every Friday night at Dabaw Lawyer Facebook page and Dabaw Lawyer YouTube channel.
Hi everybody, my name is Alexa Rhoda and I am your Miss Earth Australia 2025 and we are here with Kadangpang Live with Carlo Doller.
Ayan. So, meron ba tayong dyan, CD, yung ating calendar of activities? Baka pwede natin mapakita ulit or is it still on our mga images? Or you like to read it na ulit? Ano bang mga dapat nilang abangan? Like yung sinabi natin kanina yung March 20 na grand coronation ng ating Mutya candidates.
Yeah, attorney, as usual and as expected, kay maraming mga events ang mahitabo diri sa Davao. That includes the much anticipated BYD Ironman 70.3.
Yes. Oo.
So, yun, no? Daghang mga aspiring nga mga runners, of which I don't know kung makaya ba nimo na attorney nga mudagan.
Baktas na lang. Oo.
Mas na lang ka.
Oo. Mag-pickleball na lang muna siguro ako.
Pickleball na lang
pickleball na lang sa
syempre. Okay, but anyway, there are a lot of exciting activities that the Dabaweños and non-Dabaweños has to offer. It also includes, of course, the much anticipated 3D mapping, as what I have mentioned before, and even up to now, ang 3D mapping sa white covered City Hall of Dabaw, which of course coincided with the 89th anniversary of our chartered city, and of course the up and coming 1 century sa pagtukod sa Davao City Hall.
City Hall, yes.
And of course, dili i-appeal ang much anticipated Parada Dabawenyo kay syempre a lot of barangays, especially the social civic organizations, the non-government organizations, especially many mga artista ang ginapaabot.
Oo, yan talaga inaabangan parate, no?
Attorney, na yung mga artista nga gusto nilang makita inside the float, no?
Yes. Yes, CD. Kailan nga itong ating Parada Dabawenyo?
Of course, this will be on March 28th, Saturday, starting at 6 o'clock in the morning. Of course, naghang mga participants from different organizations ang gina-anticipate nga what mo sa parada na usual ruta is from Rojas Avenue, Freedom Park, up to San Pedro Square. And although wala po sa ruta, but of course, pag-ulang ang adlaw. So technically, it is usually March 16 via attorney and every year. But this time, pinasahi na ni ang maong Parada Dabawenyo attorney. So technically, this is very unique. Although it's just the same, pero what's unique about it is that of course, weekend is stating the obvious. It's a long weekend baya, but
Yeah.
it's really second to the last na mga events sa 89th araw ng Davao Attorney.
Oh, yes, that's good. Oh. So, what do you have more in store for them, no? Ating mga listeners and viewers, CD? Ano ba yung ating mga, ano ngayon, share sa kanila?
Of course, without bias, the Mutya ng Dabaw. Of
Yes.
course, namanggay mga schedule of activities nga nakalinyat March 8 at 4 o'clock in the afternoon at the SM City Davao Annex sa activity area where you will meet the 20 candidates in their costume, mga gown, and of course, dili mawala ang talent portion.
Yun, napaka-exciting.
Sayaw, kinsay hawad mo kanta, kinsay hawad
Anong
sa
oras yan, CD? Sa March 8, anong oras?
Sa hapon.
Doon sa SM,
Ecolan Annex.
Ecolan Annex. Okay. So, sa tingin ko, punong-puno talaga yung panahon na yan dyan sa SM Ecolan Annex, no?
Yeah.
And,
Domingo kaya na siya, attorney,
yes.
March 8. Then,
okay.
Of course, on March, line po na March, no? The following week, no, is going to be interview rounds sa Santa Lucia Mall. In case you don't know, where is it located? It's just right in front of the Dabaw
International Airport. Oo.
Yes,
maganda doon, no?
Oo. Diya, may tabo interview rounds kung kinsay hawod mo. Oo.
Ayan.
And of course, dili i-appeal ang Grand Coronation Night, which will be held again on March 20, 2026, Friday. Alas 7 sa gabi diha sa may University of Southeast Gymnasium sa Obrero ning syudad sa Davao.
And
mag-announce gihapon ang Davao City Tourism Operations Office with regarding sa tickets, which is
okay. So may libre ba or may bayad yan siya, CD?
Free good ang tickets.
Free. Maayo. Oo. So at least
para ma-enjoy na po ang atong mga supporters and especially katong mga pageant enthusiasts alike.
Ayun. Sige. So if you just joined us, you're watching episode 4 sa ABCD, Atty. Blue and Carlo Doller. We are streaming every 5 p.m. on Sundays, and yung sa mga nanonood sa replay, pwede rin kayo mag-comment dyan at mag-shoutout, no? And sabihin nyo kung saan kayong lugar nanonood.
Yes. This is the second stretch na ito ang pagpanaguban-uban, but of course, for our second stretch, we would like to have this momentum na mabalikan na to katong portion kung asa si Attorney Blue. Of course, nangutana man gyud ka sa atong mga concurrent Mutya.
Okay.
Of which I pick yun, and it's complete. Walay sobra, way kuwang.
Okay, so let's watch this.
Play our segment that we had done, and it was aired last January 24, 2026. Of course, we had a segment that we called Open Mic together with concurrent Mutya ng Dabaw 2026, Rebekah Gail Celis, and her court. So let's watch this. At this juncture, we are now having a segment that we call Open Mic, which is because we have invited a few of our people that would be invited with some professionalism, I believe. So we will go on first with the question. I would like to introduce muna the person which I believe he is the board of director of a prominent multi-purpose cooperative, which is Silangan Multi-Purpose Cooperative, family lawyer since 1998 up to the present, and of course, an addict of pickleball. Oh yes, yes, ladies and gentlemen, the founder of One Phil Sports, Attorney Blue Ventosa. Please raise your question.
Thank you, Carlo.
Sige.
So, how are you, ladies? Good afternoon.
We're happy to be here.
Okay. So, I'm very, very glad to have listened to your answers. No, they're very straightforward, honest, and direct to the point. And very well said. Siguro I'll just ask some questions for each one of you, then later on a common question. Hanggang ilang petsa ba tayo dito, Carlo?
Unlimited. We can reach tomorrow, but of course we have a time limit.
Yes, yes. Siguro I go to D1 and Dabaw, 2025 January 1st. So you have finished already your development studies and urban planning. So how does this influence your vision as D1 and Dabaw?
Just a background, attorney. We have a family business, no? It's an environmental consultancy and construction firm. So that's why I chose to have these somehow technical studies, no, or further studies right after I graduated my college degree, just because we wanted to put more reputation with our family business, no, because since it's an environmental consultancy, our clients would parang prefer, no, if you have like master's degree or PhD degree, kasi it adds credibility, exactly. So it helped me being D1 and Dabaw because just a background also with my advocacy, it goes along with our vision, no, sa Ridge to Reef. We partnered a specific tribe in Marilog, and then with our technical expertise, we were able to expand, no, expand our causes sa Marilog, and I think it's still ongoing. So with my technical expertise and with my heart to serve, I think yun ang mas nagpa better sa implementation ng aking advocacy as diwa.
Okay, well said. I'm gonna ask 2 questions each na lang siguro kasi wala yung pang-apat kanina.
Yeah.
So, my second question for you is, what personal belief about yourself has strengthened the moment you were crowned Diwa ng Davao?
I think I'm anchored, no, that I am capable of the things that I can put on the table during my journey, that regardless if manalo ako or hindi, I know na I am still Dana Tauto, no. And of course, if manalo ako, during that time, during the journey, I know na marami akong ma-offer sa Mutya, not only sa Mutya, but sa city in general. So yun po, I'm anchored with myself.
Okay, thank you very much. In addition to what Carlo has said as board of director of Silangan Multipurpose Cooperative, it seems 1990 pa ito siya. And inviting you ladies to join the cooperative kung wala pa kayo. I'm under the Gender and Development Committee. So we know that there's gender equality and social inclusion. It not only includes our women, our children, our PWDs, our senior citizens, and IPs, but also includes concern for the environment. That's why I'm very, very glad that may negosyo na at may social responsibility. Okay, thanks, Dana, and we'll now go to Pag-asa ng Dabaw. Katriana, Yana. So, industrial engineering.
Yes.
Yeah. So it trains you to solve problems. No? How do you apply this mindset in inspiring hope among the youth?
When I talk about industrial engineering po kasi, it's a discipline wherein we're constantly looking for ways to make things better. So in hindsight, ang whole discipline ng industrial engineering is making systems and processes become more efficient and productive. So I guess I can use this mindset of mine as an industrial engineer to bring hope to the youth through maybe always telling them that there is always a better way. You know, there are so many things happening in the world right now. We all have our own problems, individual problems or worldly problems. But at the end of the day, there will always be a better way, and there's always going to be something that we can work towards in that better way.
Thank you very much, well said. Since you're gonna turn over and finish your reign this March, no? So what message of hope do you want every young Dabawenyo or Dabawenya to remember from your role?
I guess, I would like to start with saying that the reason why I wanted to join Mutya ng Dabaw in the first place is really through my advocacy. Dana and I actually have similar advocacies. Besides being an industrial engineer, I also manage our farm. It's in Davao Oriental. And we've slowly been shifting from conventional farming to more sustainable farming. So I also have my own small urban garden at home, and that's because I wanted to promote food security at home. So I guess what I want to leave to people is that no matter what happens, we have our earth, and nature will always be there, and it will always give back as long as we take care of it.
Okay, and last but not least, our Mutya ng Davao 2025. Are you still in law school?
I'm gonna go back na po in law school. I took a leave of absence for
Okay.
this.
So after the rain, you're gonna
Yes, I'm gonna read.
So what year are you going back?
I'm going to, kasi I stopped po mid-third year. So I'm gonna take another year. Third year version 2.
Okay, that's good. Hindi naman sprint yung law school. It's a marathon. It's endurance. Okay, so if you will go back to law school, siguro, wala na rin pageantry. No? So how do you juggle your law school studies, your work at counselor, Bunduyan, and your other personal advocacies?
So, prior to becoming legislative staff for Councilor Cookie, I actually worked for the law firm of Torion and Partners. I worked with Attorney Bobet po, and may I say it's a whirlwind. Sleepless nights and everything else. On top of that, I have to balance work with law school, and I was also into pageantry. I did 5 pageants during my time sa law firm. So, to balance it all, I honestly, wala po talagang tulugan. Kasi maraming gusto eh. Pero yun nga yung sinasabi nila, you can't have it all. But it's really enjoyable. It's what I call good stress. The feeling na when you get home, you're so tired, but you're also fulfilled at the same time.
Dalawa palang panyero ang mga ka-close ko, Attorney Batu and Attorney Torion.
Wow.
So we're fraternal brothers.
For Sigma po.
They're also very hardworking and witty, and hindi ko lang masasabi kung sino ang pinakagwapo sa amin tatlo. So, at the end of the day, when the spotlight will fade, and who is Rebekah Gail Celis at her core?
Wow, that's so ano yun, emotional. Oo. So at the end of the day, when everything is all over, I think I had a write-up about this last July po, kasi I had some realizations that kami as beauty queens, as Mutya, we are being put on a pedestal. When you're there, people expect you to be this prototype. Even when we say Davao is inclusive, people really expect us to be someone else, even when it's not us anymore. So at the end of the day, Rebekah is simply a woman of passion. I am someone who loves my dogs, loves my family, and I am somebody who returns home from work and school feeling fulfilled and happy to give back to my community.
Ayun. So, I think
Oo.
that attorney,
And
no?
sana, panood nila yun, no? And lingaw, no? They're very, very witty. They're very, very down to earth, honest. And of course, mga beauties po sila. Di ba, CD?
So, attorney, before we go for a break, I think I like to ask you this. Upon answering your questions, what is the realization that you had when knowing what they were going to continue with their purpose even wala na sila sa spotlight?
Yes, what struck me the most, no? Meron silang parang similarities that they have their own advocacies, and they also have their uniqueness and kanilang mga differences. And ang nag-ingrain sa na-impress ako sa kanila, and hopefully that they will really do it, no, yung kahit na wala na sila sa kanilang mga kanya-kanyang positions or kanilang mga natanggap na accolades, they will continue with their advocacy, especially dito sa ating city ng Davao na we are inclusive, hindi tayo nagdi-discriminate, and sana marami din sila ma-inspire, no? Not only women but also men and all other genders na magtulong-tulungan tayo dito sa ating advokasya, maliit man o malaki, para dito sa ating city of Davao and of course our beloved country, the Philippines.
Alright, so we'll have a short break muna, attorney. We will be right back after these few reminders. Please stay with us.
This program is brought to you by Montefrio Garden Resort, your Highland escape.
Ventosa Law Office of Attorney Jose Vicente C. Ventosa III. For appointments, please call 0922 Ventosa or 0922-83-68672. Colors Flower Shop, Rigodon West for wellness, events, sports, and trainings.
7 p.m. every Saturday night at Dabaw Lawyer Facebook page and Dabaw Lawyer YouTube channel.
Hi everyone, my name is Kadangpang Carlo, your local Davao event host, and you are watching Kadangpan live by Carlo Doller.
Ayan, and we're back. If you just joined us, nasa na tayo, episode 4 ng ating ABCD. This is Attorney Blue, AB.
And CD, Carlo Doller. Of course, you're still watching through the Kadangpan Digital Facebook page, YouTube channel, and the Kadangpan Digital Network Facebook page.
And of course, sa ating Davao Lawyer YouTube channel and sa Davao Lawyer Facebook page.
So right before we go on with our second part of the open mic that we had, of course, I'll give a little trivia with regards to this. I don't know if you would know who is the longest running Mutya ng Dabaw. If you have any idea?
Wala na. Hindi ko na masyado na familiar with CD. Sino yan?
Siyempre, the longest running Mutya ng Dabaw is Mutya ng Dabaw 2019, Clydel June Tabacolde. Of course, wala po yung Mutya ng Dabaw for 2020, 2021, and 2022 due to the pandemic. So technically, she is the longest reigning ng Dabaw.
Okay, talaga.
Na naman siya sa abroad. So ang nag-corona sa successor niya is of course katong first runner-up na nag-represent. So, si Maria Isabel Pelayo was the Mutya ng Davao
first runner-up
2023.
Ayun.
And, yeah, I think, I'm sure that you would know who am I referring to with another Mutya na candidate before. Do you have any idea kung kinsa ang former diwa ng Dabaw nga nahimong city councilor?
Okay. Hindi ko alam yan, CD. Sino ba?
Of course, imong panyera, although she doesn't want to talk about it, but I already knew. Someone told me about her, and it's none other than Attorney Antoinette Petit Principe.
Okay. So, ano pala, Mutya pala yan siya. Yeah, tama. I remember now.
Oo. So, it seems like she doesn't really talk about it, but I burst the bubble during that time.
Okay.
So, this is a fact of which she doesn't want to reminisce anymore. But anyway, it seems that we have to go on with our second part of the open mic that we had with the former Mutya ng Davao 2025 and her court. So, of course, we will play the video right now. It's time to have another set of questions through our open mic segment. Attorney Blue?
Thanks, Carlo. How are you, ladies? How's the energy? Okay ba rin ba? So, again, two questions, common questions na lang siguro. First is as Mutya, as Diwa, and Pag-asa, what legacy would you want to leave for this prior turnover? Sige, kung...
Sige. Go on with
Go.
Katiana back to...
Maybe the legacy that I want to leave, and I feel like it's true for all of us, no, na parang after we won, we really did everything that we promised. Kasi when we went through the whole pageant journey, nung competition pa, there's really so much how questions. Like what will you do when you win the crown? How are you gonna make a difference if you're Mutya ng Dabaw? And we honestly made a lot of promises. And the legacy that I would want to leave is we did the best of what we can to really do our individual advocacies. Dana and we have Project Lunawhag, and we also did so much tree growing activities, and we did a lot of promoting on our social media on how to take care of the environment. Becca has Padayon, so in support to children and women in need. So I hope na ganun pa rin for the next queens, na hindi lang tayo puro promises na parang I will do this and that, this is my advocacy and I will make sure that I will do this and that. Sana maging totoo din talaga, and more young women will look up to us in that way.
Dana?
So, siguro message na lang, no, because tama lang yung sinabi ni Catriana. If you're planning not to join Mutya ng Davao, always know your why, because during the journey, parang somehow overwhelming lahat preparation for the pageant, the Q&A, pasarela, and then you'll add pressure because you'll see equally beautiful girls na smart din or mas smart sa'yo feeling mo, but always know your why, no? Because for example, during my time when I joined, parang somehow I can say na I'm already busy with my career. Parang put up na ako as not really put up, pero I believe that I was already thriving as a person. And then when I joined Mutya ng Dabaw, somehow during the competition, ma-question mo ba na para kay kinsa pod ni kinsa kung unsa kong ginapaglaban there, di ba? Okay naman akong life, wala may nagsugo sa imo because my sleepless nights And then again, always know your why. Na I joined this competition for me to be able to implement my advocacy. I know na same with my Mutya sisters, and I want that yun ang always din maisip ng ating mga future Mutyas na during the journey it will be hard, but what will really drive you to the finish line is your purpose. Is your purpose, no? So ayun, and I promise that after our reign, for sure, since we have already started our advocacies before pa lang kami nag-start ng Mutya. So I know and I'm confident that we will still continue the things that we started.
Ako naman, sir, the same with them. Copy-paste. Kasi totoo naman talaga ginasabi nila. We started our advocacies and we will continue even after our reign, and yun ang legacy that we want to leave sa next 5 Mutyas na mananalo this March. And there is something na siguro sa March nyo na rin malalaman, another legacy that we will leave behind. Char.
Yeah.
One last question.
Okay, one last question.
I'm speaking as a parent here. Specifically a father. I have 2 children, according to my wife. The youngest is studying to be a pilot and son, and my eldest is a daughter. She's a CPA. Seeing you as strong, dependent women, intelligent, maybe financially capable already, is it a trend in your generation yung parang to live apart na kahit hindi pa married? Because I know of some parents and children, their daughters especially, na kahit dito sa Davao, nagko-condo, nagsasarili na, meron ng sariling work o gano'n. Pero hindi naman talagang gusto lang nagbukod. Iba, Manila, Cebu, or abroad. Speaking as a father, and if you're my daughters, how can we be assured na, or what are the reasons ba na if you want to be independent or to be on your own? And how can we trust you na not to stray or to lose along the way, not to be doing drugs or be involved in bad boys or practice safe sex? And will you still go back to your family, to your daddy, if everything else fails? Okay,
I can actually relate a little, no, because I'm actually in the transition right now of moving out already. I am turning 27 this year, and for the longest time, I've always lived with my parents, and I love them. I'm very, very close with my parents, very close with my family, and I guess, no, parang there will really come a time, and like we're growing na, and we want to have our own space na, we want to have our own rules, and you know, we want to be independent na, and I guess at the same time, sa side po ng parents, I think that's really just something that you guys have to accept and trust. And I think wala namang magiging problema as long as we have a good relationship with each other. Like, I'm for sure gonna go to my parents' house every other day pa rin. Even though I'm gonna be living alone already. So, I'm grateful na napalaki ako in a household na close ako sa kanila, and that going back to them is not gonna be a problem.
Dana?
In my case, no, honestly, actually, I'm an only child, and
Me too.
yeah, I'm an only child in a broken family. So I think when I was younger, no, it came to me naturally that when I was raised, I was raised by my lola, because my mom was or is still working abroad, and my dad, he already has his own family. Although I'm close with both of my parents, it's just that we're not living together anymore since I was in high school. So when I was in college, I started to live alone. I was living in a dormitory near my university and so on, no. Although I still talk to my parents, no, because I need allowance. And then pag naubos na yung allowance ko, message ko sila, ganon. Mga ganon na conversations, no. But our dynamics as a family is different. And then when I started living alone when I was in college, nagsunod-sunod na siya, and it was somehow difficult for me to live na with my parents when I started living alone. Somehow I have to adjust, parang kailangan ko ulit magpaalam, parang ganon, kailangan ko ulit magpaalam, kailangan ko may maghanap sa akin if late ako mag-uwi. So somehow parang na-outgrow ko na kasi yun siya. So during that time until now, I'm still living alone. Sana hindi na joke. Pero yun nga, I always assure my parents, no, that I am okay, and somehow it's inherent for me that I already know what's right and wrong, no. So during those years I was living alone, I am somehow aware of the things that I do know, and it's a factor that you're surrounded with people that have good intentions, specifically your friends, kasi sila usually yung kasama ko aside from my parents. And then yun, until now, I have a closer relationship with my family. Hingi pa rin ng allowance kahit matanda na. Pero it's somehow there, parang I don't know pero somehow I intentionally ask money from them kasi they somehow want to be parang, I don't know, it's their affirmation ba na yung parang kailangan nyo pa rin sila.
Yeah.
So yun, naghihingi pa rin ako kunwari, kailangan ko pa din sila para hindi lang sila somehow malayo sa akin.
Yeah.
Rebekah?
Okay, ako din. Same with Dana, I'm an only child. But nung college pa lang po, kasi I'm from Mintal before, and I'm going to school sa Ateneo. And ang class ko is 9 p.m. natatapos, college pa lang ako. So I was forced to to go sa dormitory. So nag-dorm na po ako since college pa lang. And then after that, umuwi ako sa amin. Pero When I was in law school, kailangan na po kasi ng focus. Alam niyo po yan, attorney. So, nag-live alone na naman ako when I started law school. And, yun na po. I think, trust lang talaga. Pero ako naman, marami na akong kasalanan sa parents ko. Marami na akong nangyari. Pero at the end of the day, iyak pa rin ako, dada, ganun pa rin. At the end of the day, sorry pa rin ako, and I still look for my mom when I'm sick, ganun. So, hindi, I know you're a father, sir. Ilang taon na po ba yung anak niyo, sir? CPA? Kaedad lang kami, 27. So, at the end, uwi pa rin yan sa inyo, sir. Lalo na pag may sakit. Tawag pa rin yan. I need you, ganun. So, no need to worry naman sa parents kasi you will always have a close relationship with your children kahit na we're far away from you. Ganun.
Alright, so that's about it for our segment we called Open Mic. Ayun, so I think that is the reflection of at least
lingaw.
enjoy naman ng Q&A yung kumbaga pinasahip ba yan ni na Q&A attorney, no?
Yes. And I was really impressed with their honesty and their openness and their frankness, especially yung question with parents and with children, ang kanang they living independently but they still respect their parents, their fathers, especially since they're daughters, no? And wala naman sigurong masama na magbukod ng ating mga grown-ups na children, but we will be still always there for them, no? Just like other traditional Filipino setups, no? But alam naman natin na they can also take care of themselves na rin.
Yeah, so if you have just joined us, this is the final stretch of our episode 4 of ABCD. This is Carlo Doller, CD.
And AB, Attorney Blue.
Yes, and of course, as again, we are streamed over the Kadangpan Digital Facebook page, YouTube channel, and the Kadangpan Digital Network Facebook page.
And of course, the Davao Lawyer Facebook page and Davao Lawyer YouTube channel.
So everything's been said, no? I think na I have to rush off because I don't want to miss na baya katong opening sa Paseo ng
Yes, kita-kita tayo doon mamaya, no? Ang bilis ng oras, pero of course, wag kayong makalimot. Next Sunday, marami na siguro tayong mapapakita, kasi marami na tayong activities starting from today until next week.
Mga guys, and I know nabitin man mo, but of course, we wanted to stretch our time because putograman isa ka oras ang ato ang program. But right before we leave everything sa ato ang 4th episode, let me be clear na a lot of things that happened to us, but of course Ecclesiastes 3 says there's always a time for everything, a time to be happy and a time to be sad, a time to live and a time to die. So kamo na'y bahala magbasa na ng tibuok chapters, but it is already there, Ecclesiastes 3 verses 1 to 8. And of course, a special shout out, of course, advance happy birthday to Samantha, Mariel, and Ario, who's been celebrating their 23rd birthday.
Uy, happy birthday, advance happy birthday. And,
so I think you have something else you'd like to greet, attorney?
Lang siguro, just like to remind our members of Silangan Multipurpose Cooperative, malapit ng ating mga General Assembly for different branches. Next Sunday, bibigay ko yung mga specific dates and times ng kung saan yung mga venue ng inyong iba't ibang branches. So, see you there coming this mid-March until mid of April.
And that's about it for our episode 4. And we end our episode by saying goodbye in the Dabawenyo way. Mabuhay o madayaw. See you next Sunday.
This program is brought to you by Montefrio Garden Resort, your Highland escape.
Ventosa Law Office of Attorney Jose Vicente C. Ventosa III. For appointments, please call 0922 Ventosa or 0922-83-68672. Callers Flower Shop, Rigodon West for Wellness.